What's up guys, Scotty CSGO here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a cards outro that looks something like this. Okay, so in order to make one of these, you only need a couple things, and that's a glitch overlay, a song, and some sort of image. Now, I'm going to be using the same ones that I used for what you just saw for my outro, which is here, but I'm going to be remaking the whole thing. One other thing you might need is one other thing that could help is the Sapphire OFX pack, which gives you all these S underscore like special effects. You don't need them, but they can help make it look a little bit nicer. Alright, let's get started. First things first, we want to drag in our picture and our song. I'm going to be using the exact same song that I used in that video, so let's just turn it down a little bit more and find where I want to cut it out. So, you want to make sure that these are around 30 seconds long, because that's usually how long the card screen is. Alright, for this we're also going to drag out our picture, so it's the whole way. We're also going to fade that out a little bit. So, it looks something like this. You also want to try and get it on the beat. Yeah. So that looks good. But now it doesn't pop. Right? So what we're going to do to pop it, there's two ways to do it. Because I have the Sapphire plugins, I can use something called S-Blur Mo-Curves, but if you didn't, you could actually pan crop it. So I'm going to show you, you can actually pan crop it by going 3 frames in, adding a keyframe, and then zooming in a little bit. Which would look something like this. Which is a very similar effect to what I'm going to be showing you how to do with S-Blur Mo-Curves. Let me just say that using S-Blur Mo-Curves will look way better. 100%. It also, if you don't have the Sapphire plugins, you can't use S-Shake, which is essential to make this look good. So we're going to go ahead and, well, first let's choose a center. I'm going to center around the house because I like that house. It looks pretty. We're going to zoom in just a little bit. 0.773. So we get something like this. But the image is pretty static, don't you think? So what we're going to do is we're going to go down and we're going to get S Dissolve Shake. Why am I not just using S Shake? I don't know. S Dissolve Shake works better for me. Maybe it's because I'm weird. Alrighty then. So for the dissolve amount, we're going to set it up to about 0.1. We're going to set the frequency down all the way to 0.1. And the amplitude can go up to around 4. So it'll look something like this. So we got that little shake here. I know that'll just like wobble around a little bit. And that just gives you some movement. Alright, what's next? Now we're going to add some text. So we go to the Media Generators tab, we're going to go down to the bottom, and we're going to use Legacy Text. I don't know why I like Legacy Text. It just looks better, or it's easier to use. That's wrong. So first, I wrote the name of my channel, which was Scouty Anime. By the way, totally not a shameless plug. Check out Scouty Anime. I do 60 FPS conversions and AMVs if you're into that sort of thing. And then you choose a font. So actually, I use the font Death Rattle BB. You can get that on dafont.com or anywhere else you look. Now, in the Properties tab, we didn't change anything. But in the Effects tab, we clicked Draw Outline, increased the feather a bunch, like to about 0.5 or 0.6, added a little bit of width, maybe get that feather out a little bit more to 0.75, and then I changed the color to a dark blue, I believe. That gave it somewhat of a standout effect. You can also do drop shadow, feather it out a bunch again, change the offsets to 0 each, and you'll get that kind of like I'm on top of it feel. So yeah. So that's how you get the text to look the way it does. Now, of course, we want it to shake just along with the text. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and get S dissolve shake, throw that onto the text just like it does with the picture. Change the amplitude up to around 4, dissolve amount to about 0.1, and you get that. Now the text is moving just like the picture. But of course you saw that super cool glitch effect and you wanted that, didn't you? So we're going to go ahead and insert a new video track. We're going to parent the text track to it, and then we're going to insert our glitch overlay. Now if you don't have a glitch overlay, you can just Google it and you can find them online. They're fairly easy to find. I got mine by simply going on YouTube and then getting a YouTube to MP3 or MP4 converter. So now you'll find something like this, and that's not what you wanted, is it? Oh, that just gives me a headache. But no, actually you're going to go to custom and you're going to do a Sony displacement map. Click OK. And you're going to make that as a 0.05 for each. And then finally you want to click on edge pixel handling, wrap pixels around. So that's how you get that super sick glitch effect. Now if you want to make it look good, what you can do is make sure it's in small bursts and match it up with parts of the song that sound like they would match. So we'll put one here. And then finally, you want to glitch it out so it looks like it glitches out of the frame. And of course, if you want to change things a little bit, you can always change the length or the position of the track so the glitch doesn't look like it's a copy of each one. And then what we did for the video, next video and subscribe button, we simply copied, made sure create a new copy of the source media was checked, went to the settings for the text, changed it to video, the placement got changed to down here, I lowered the opacity on this a little bit so it didn't stand out as much, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Did the same simple thing of copying the glitch. And then finally I created a new layer that was also parented to the glitch track. And then finally I pasted my text one more time and I wrote subscribe. And that gives us, oh, wrong spot though. Move that over here. And of course I don't have my sizes done exactly the same as I did earlier. So let's go ahead and just throw those in some random spots. Make sure you're always glitching the video out, because that just looks cool. Alright, and here's your final product. And if you ask me, that's a pretty dope cards outro. If you like that outro, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment on what kind of tutorial you think I should do next. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.